God. Is this aesthetically pleasing? Because I'm really trying to be trendy. What's up, guys? My name's Tess, and as you may notice, I'm wearing the same exact fucking shirt that I wore when I filmed my first video 3 weeks ago. I haven't washed my face nor my hair. My face is puffy, and I haven't slept all night once again. So one of these days, I'm going to look half decent in a video. So subscribe for that. Anyways, today I'm going to be talking about my paranormal experiences. The first thing that happened was when we moved into a new house when I was 13, and my parents so kindly bequeathed to me the basement of said house where 2 elderly people had passed away. And of course, as a teenager, I was very excited about my new living space. It just would have been nice if the catch wasn't fucking demons. So my descent into trauma started simply enough. The first few things that started happening, just stuff was being moved around without my consent. So I had been out that night, and I came home and put my purse in my room, and I always kept my makeup bag in my purse or in my bathroom. So it was to my surprise and terror when I woke up the next morning, showered, and went to look for my makeup bag, and it wasn't in my purse. I think that's really when I started losing trust in the world as a whole, because I wasn't physically blessed. So I started searching for it everywhere. It was nowhere in my room. Searched the whole living room downstairs, wasn't in there. And finally I went into the laundry room, turned the corner, and right next to the washer and dryer was my makeup bag sitting on a table. I was very confused. I told my mom about it. She probably thought I was on drugs. I thought I was on drugs. But she determined that I had probably moved it in my sleep. So I just pleaded insanity and forgot about it. The next thing that happened is I woke up and I had medication that I used. And so I took that and set it on top of my dresser. And later that evening I came back and it wasn't there. So again, I started searching fucking everywhere for it, couldn't find it. I felt like the whole world was against me. And finally I decided, okay, let me look in the drawers of said dresser, even though they were all completely shut. There's no way it could have fallen in. And finally I got to the 3rd drawer, took all my shit out of it, and on the very bottom was my medication in a Ziploc bag that was sealed and folded over. Points for creativity. And random stuff along those lines just kept happening, like finding my retainers in the bottom of a trash can. Alright, this is where it gets juicy. Ew. So I was at my desk one evening doing homework and listening to my stereo when suddenly I noticed that the music I was listening to was getting really fucking loud. So I looked over and the volume knob was turning on its own, and the volume was going up 21, 22, 23, 24. And I practically shat my pantaloons, paused the stereo because it was getting so fucking loud, and ran the fuck upstairs because, fuck that. So eventually my mom and I moved out of that house and into a new fun space. And the first thing that happened there is when I was in my closet, I just felt like a finger poke me. And the next thing that happened to me is why I'm so fucked up to this day. I haven't been looking at the actual camera for the whole video, I'm sorry. So I was walking down the hallway, and out of nowhere I felt something fall onto, and it felt like a hand falling onto and grabbing my head. I fucking screamed and fell to the floor because it was such a hard impact. It was like the most terrifying fucking thing I've ever experienced. Wig disintegrated. And the last thing that happened in that house is when I was standing in the middle of my room and I saw something fall out of the corner of my eye. So I look, and on the carpeted floor in the middle of the fucking room, a CD is just spinning. I think at that point a part of my brain just shut off and I was just like,
cool, dude.
like,
Sick trick, bro.
and yeah, since then, I believe most of the demons have left me. A few things have happened in this house, but nothing too major. Like one time, one of those chairs just kind of moved on its own. I was walking past those doors over there, and I heard what sounded like a heavy coat brushing up against the inside of it, so... Alright, well, my phone's about to die, and so is my sanity.
I have crippling depression.
Hopefully next video I will have showered, and yeah, that's about all the improving I can do in my life right now. But subscribe.